Our project is titled Innovation and Change Project for Tesla Incorporated. It was created by Anthony Lee, Denali Nicholas, myself, Madison Poulos, and Seola Haberstrom. Executive summary. Our proposal is for Tesla to expand its business to include expanding public access to charging stations. There is currently limited competition in the market for charging stations for electric vehicles. The proposed innovation would expand Tesla's control of the electric vehicle market by taking control of the complementary good, in this case the fuel or power for the vehicles. The proposal covers the purpose of the innovation as well as its scope and structure. An internal and external analysis of Tesla is conducted to identify current industry trends and core competencies. An implementation strategy is discussed, and follow-up measurement strategies are proposed based on how likely they are to be useful and timely in comparison to the proposed innovation and Tesla's needs. Introduction. The transportation industry is currently in the unenviable position of being reliant on fossil fuels, which are both harmful to the environment and non-renewable. The industry is not in a sustainable state, and to address this problem, companies began experimenting with electric vehicles. Tesla succeeded in mass-producing electric vehicles and making them accessible to the public, and is one of the most well-known electric vehicle companies today. In 2006, Elon Musk, one of the founders of Tesla Motors, published that the company's mission was to lead the world away from fossil fuels and towards clean energy. As electric vehicles become widespread, the need for the availability to charge the vehicles grows. Currently, Tesla offers consumers a few options for charging their vehicles. One option is installing either an indoor or outdoor wall connector for charging a vehicle at home. This costs just under $500. Tesla also offers a GPS program on their website where a user can enter their starting location and their ending location, and the program will populate the best route and show all of the nearby charging stations along the route. The consumer can then plan their trip with stops at the nearest charging stations. For reference, a consumer can get about 333 miles in a single charge in a Tesla Model 3, which is one of their most affordable vehicles at this time. The proposal suggests that Tesla expand their business to include more public charging stations, explains its productive and competence-enhancing nature, and includes justification of the proposal plan based on internal and external forces. An implementation plan is discussed, addressing resource requirements, managerial support, and a proposed timeline.
My name is Faye Haberstrom. So I'm going to talk about external analysis of Tesla. So Tesla, I will talk a little bit about Tesla PESTLE analysis to examine the external factors that can influence the company's operation and success. So let's break down the analysis into each factor. So for political factors, such as tariffs, government imposed tariffs on imported material or components can increase Tesla production costs and affect its profitability and pricing strategy. The second one is trade policies. International trade policies, such as trade agreement or trade barrier, can impact Tesla's ability to expand into new markets or source new materials from specific regions. Regulatory environment, regulations related to safety standards, emissions, and environmental protection can affect Tesla product development, manufacturing processes, and market access. The second one of PESTLE analysis is economic factors. This could be inflation. High inflation rates can lead to increased production costs for Tesla, resulting in higher vehicle price. Another one is rising raw material prices. Fluctuations in raw material prices, such as lithium, cobalt, nickel, and copper, can significantly impact Tesla production costs and profit margins. Socio-cultural factor. So for brand image, Tesla environmentally friendly and cutting edge image had attracted diverse consumers around the company to enter new markets and establish itself as an industry leader. Infrastructure, the availability of charging stations and other EV related infrastructure can impact Tesla performance and market potential in regions with limited infrastructure. Technological factors, innovative battery technology. So Tesla investment in developing advanced battery technology has given the company a competitive advantage in terms of longer range and energy density. Another one is energy storage solution. So Tesla expansion into the energy storage market with products like Powerwall had accelerated its growth in the renewable energy sector. Environmental factors, increased demand for eco-friendly products. Growing environmental awareness had led to a higher demand for eco-friendly products like electric vehicle, benefiting Tesla position in the industry. Another one would be legal factors. Emission standard. Tesla must comply with the stricter emission standards imposed by governments to sell its electric vehicle in specific markets. Safety regulation. Tesla must comply with various safety regulations to ensure the safety of its vehicles and avoid legal consequences. So now let's move on to Tesla Poster 5 Forces analysis, which assesses the competitive landscape and industry factors. The threat of new entrants, the automobile industry poses significant entry barrier for new players. Tesla benefits from economies of scale and establishes brand image. Existing players can offer better prices due to large-scale production. So, breadth of substitutes. Availability of charging infrastructure can impact the switching to substitutes. Overall, the trend of new substitutes is strong for the electric vehicle industry. Bargaining power of customers. Customers have low bargaining power due to the significant investment involved in automobile purchases. Tesla offered highly differentiated products and had a strong brand name. No possibility of backward integration, but customers face no switching cost. Bargain power of suppliers. Tesla reduces dependence on any single supplier by sourcing supplies from various suppliers. Suppliers have moderate bargaining power due to the limited availability of differentiated products. Competitive rivalry. The electric vehicle industry is highly competitive but still growing. Tesla major competitors include VW Groups and GM. High exit barrier and targeted income growth strategy limit price competition. So this is about the internal analysis of Tesla. Thank you. For this slide, we are focusing on the internal analysis of Tesla, and I using real frameworks for Tesla that were our proposal. The first one is values. The proposal aligns with the concept of a dominant design and increasing return to adoption by expanding and enhancing the existing charging stations Tesla aimed to provide convenience and accessibility to Tesla owners with added values. As the charging network grows and more Tesla owners adopt electric vehicles, the values of the charging station increases. The second one is rarity. The proposal recognized the importance of a single product or process architecture that dominates the electric vehicle charging category. This focus on a dominant design makes the charging station rare and sets Tesla apart from competitors. It also aligns with the network externalities, where the values of charging station increases as the community of Tesla users grows. Immutability, the modular and platform competition approach proposed in the plan enhance the charging infrastructure's capabilities and flexibilities. However, this makes it more difficult for competitors to replicate Tesla's charging network, as it requires a combination of variant components and platform where multiple contributors enhance the overall product system. Organization, the plan outlines the major tasks, a detailed timetable, and responsibility for successfully implementing the innovation change initiative. These organizers' approach ensure that effective execution and transformation of Tesla charging infrastructure, contributing to the overall success of the plan. The purpose of innovation and change plan for Tesla electric vehicle charging station demonstrate value, reality, difficulty of imitation, and organization. However, it suggests that it can provide a competitive advance for Tesla in the electric vehicle infrastructure market, according to real framework. And thank you.
Okay, so now we'll be looking at the proposed innovation/change plan. And we propose a forward-thinking initiative aimed at expanding and enhancing Tesla's electric vehicle charging stations. The central objective of this plan is to make electric vehicle charging more convenient and accessible for Tesla owners, thus creating a greater adoption of electric vehicles. And our approach aligns with the concept of dominant design, which is discussed in the textbook. And this focuses on strengthening the existing charging station infrastructure to dominate the market. This initiative includes a set of major tasks, such as assessing suitable locations, optimizing stations layouts, coordinating advanced equipment installations, forming strategic partnerships, implementing and monitoring and maintenance programs, and launching targeted marketing campaigns. In terms of innovation, this plan represents a proactive, adaptive, incremental, and competence-enhancing change. Tesla's existing knowledge and expertise in electric vehicles and charging technology form the basis of this innovation. It emphasizes expanding and optimizing the current charging network rather than making radical architectural changes. The proposal is rooted in the idea that as more users adopt Tesla's charging stations, the value of the network increases, reflecting the concept of increasing returns to adoption. It also leverages network externalities, ensuring that the advantage of charging stations grow with the expanding community of Tesla users. The choice to propose this innovation change is justified by both external and internal factors. Externally, Tesla operates in a rapidly evolving market where segmentation is on the rise. Niche products and customer expectations continually shift. Internally, Tesla recognizes that optimizing its charging infrastructure is essential for its long-term success. These internal factors align with the principles of proactive change, emphasizing the need to manage anticipated challenges and opportunities while enhancing the charging infrastructure to align with customer expectation. So moving on to the next slide for proposed innovation/change plan. So for this slide, the driving forces behind our proposed innovative / change initiative are multifaceted. Externally, the market dynamics are evolving at a rapid pace with increasing segmentation and a growing emphasis on niche products. These external forces demand that Tesla adapts and innovates to remain competitive and meet shifting customer expectations. Internally, Tesla recognizes that optimizing its charging infrastructure is imperative for its long-term success. To this end, we are implementing a change initiative to align with these external and internal factors, ensure that the company's sustained growth. The expected outcomes of our proposed innovation / change are focused on enhancing the clarity and alignment among stakeholders, improving product quality, achieving greater cost efficiency, and increasing customer satisfaction. We plan to measure these outcomes through various tools and metrics. These include the utilization of stage gate processes to monitor the progress of innovation projects, assessing performance metrics such as time to market and adherence to budgets, employing quality function deployment to align product design with customer expectations, gathering feedback through crowdsourcing, and evaluating the return on innovation for overall profitability. Our methodology approach to choosing this innovation / change initiative is deeply rooted in Shillington's textbook that we have been studying throughout the course of this semester, particularly incorporating concepts like dominant design and incremental innovation. These concepts align with organizational needs and industry trends, make our proposal well suited to meet the surging demand for sustainable mobility solutions, and establish Tesla as a leader in the electric vehicle infrastructure industry. It is a strategic and comprehensive approach that positions Tesla for long-term success and adaptability in the ever-changing landscape of sustainable transportation.
To succeed with their innovation plan, they have an implementation plan set in place to show them what things they will need to succeed with the innovation plan. And within the implementation plan, it has the following. So for Tesla to succeed, they will need a financial resource investment that will help with the expansion and optimization of the charging network fund, marketing, and educational campaigns. They'll also need a human resources team. Of course, they'll have some sort of experience and knowledge with site evaluation, installations, partnerships, and marketing. And if Tesla doesn't have those people already, they should hire or train people if needed be. When it comes to the legal side of things, they'll need experts to help navigate and permit any regulatory requirements for station installations and partnerships. And they'll also be there to make sure everything is done by the book, legally, and towards Tesla's standards based on their company agenda. And then finally, they can collaborate with energy providers to provide like sustainable energy resources. And when it comes to these partnerships, Tesla needs to make sure that both companies are intertwined and they actually have an agreement of how electric cars are becoming the big thing, and that having sustainable charging stations are in both of their plans, basically. From the senior leaders at Tesla, they need to make sure to show their support, especially with this initiative, and align it toward their company mission and goals. And they should also create teams to make sure that all parts of the plans are executed efficiently through constant communication and coordination. And of course, managers need to be in contact with any users of their vehicles to make sure that they know of what's going on in the future and keeping them in the loop.
As the transportation industry continues to transition globally to sustainable energy, Tesla needs to plan for the expansion of charging stations that are compatible with their vehicles to remain dominant in the electric vehicle market. Tesla is in a good position to get ahead of the growing need for electric vehicle charging stations because they do not face much competition in the current market. and it would only be an incremental change for the company as they already have a market for home charging stations. This proposal looked at an internal and external analysis of Tesla to determine that the company is in a good position to move forward with the innovation. Details of the proposal, as well as implementation plans to be completed within a 5-year time frame, were highlighted. The expected outcome of the innovation, as well as a plan for measuring the results, were discussed. Once the charging stations are up and running, continued assessment for feedback should remain a priority. Tesla should also not take focus away from improving their electric vehicles and making them more affordable. Sociocultural trends of being more mindful of global warming have increased the public's interest in transitioning their main mode of transportation to one that relies on clean energy. And by maintaining a focus on their electric vehicles while also branching into the creation of more accessible charging stations, Tesla will both increase the adoption rate of their vehicles and create a larger need and market for their charging stations.